So in 1977, July of 1977, a six-wheeled sojourner, I can't say that word, rover, Sojourner, there it came out, became the first robot to explore the planet Mars. Sojourner was built to answer the question about the nature of Mars. Science involves asking questions about nature, then finding out the answers. So how does the process of science start and end? Have you ever checked what was living at the bottom of a pond? Take off the cover of a baseball to see what's inside? Tried putting more chocolate or less chocolate in your milk to find out how much will give the best taste or flavor? These are all examples of curiosity, and curiosity is the basis of science. Science begins with curiosity and often ends with discovery. Curiosity provides the questions, but scientific results rely on finding answers. In some experiments, observations are qualitative or descriptive. In other experiments, observations are quantitative or numerical. Some questions, for example, how the universe began, cannot be answered by direct observations and measurements, but only by kinds of evidence. So what is the relationship between science and technology? Well, science and technology are interdependent. Advances in one lead to advances in the other. Science is a system of knowledge and the methods you use to find that knowledge. The goal of science is to expand knowledge. Technology is the use of knowledge to solve practical problems. The goal of technology is to apply the knowledge that we learn through science. The telephone was invented in 1876, and by 1927 it was possible to make a phone call from New York to London. The first mobile phones invented during World War II paved the way for the modern cellular phone. At each step, new science was applied to improve the technology of the phone. What are the branches of natural science? Well, natural science is generally divided into three branches: physical science, earth and space science, and life science. Natural science, which we're going to be covering a lot of in ICP or physical science, is physics and chemistry. Those are physical things. Earth and space science is stuff that has to do with the earth or space. And then life science is just the study of all living things, especially here on Earth. Chemistry is the study of composition, structure, properties, and reactions of matter. Physics is the study of matter and energy and the interactions between the two through forces and motion, mostly. The application of physics and chemistry to the study of Earth is called earth science. Geology is the study of the origin, history, structure, and systems of Earth. Astronomy is the study of the universe beyond Earth. The study of living things is known as biology or life science. Biology includes the physics and chemistry of living things, as well as their origin and behavior. Biologists study the different ways that organisms grow, behave, and reproduce. There is an overlap between these areas of science. Much of biology involves changes that are part of chemistry, while much of the chemistry is defined by the interactions that are part of physics. Biophysics is a growing area of physics that applies physics to biology. Physical science talks about a couple of things, really. Space and time. The universe is very old and very big. And matter and change. A very small amount of the universe is matter. All matter that you are familiar with is made up of building blocks called atoms. There are forces and motion. Forces cause changes in motion. The laws of physics allow these changes to be calculated exactly. Energy exists in many forms. Energy can be transferred from one form to or object to another, but it can never be destroyed. Science is the process or a process and a body of knowledge. As more knowledge is added, the models that science uses to describe the universe change. Be skeptical, ask questions, be aware that scientific facts of today might be changed as knowledge grows. However, belief in the scientific process that has discovered them, or however, believe in the scientific process. In other words, we should always challenge what we believe to be accurate science, and that leads to more either a better understanding of science or a new science or a paradigm shift. So just to kind of recap real quick, an example of technology that is related to the science of physics would be a radio telescope, the law of the conservation of energy, nuclear fission of a core, or in the core of a star, or the speed of light. Well, only one of those is technically a technology, and that's the radio telescope. Which of the following would not be included among the main ideas of physical science? D. Living systems and organisms. Natural science is divided into 3 overlapping branches: physical science, earth space science, and life science. That's true. They do tend to overlap a little bit. And that is it.